We're going to get started. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, guys. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. So good to be with you. Gonna do a quick sound check, video check. If you can hear my voice, see my screen. Howdy do to you. I hope you guys are doing great. Good. Glad you're here. Glad you can stop by and visit as we trade the Forex markets. And so I hope you had a great day. It's Wednesday still here in the U.S. It's Thursday in Asia, and we're gonna be trading. Really, in Asia, it'll be Thursday. So that's a little thing to get your head around, but it's still Wednesday here in the States. Happy Wednesday to you. So glad to be with you again. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. I'm the CEO and founder of the Elite Traders University, and we are dedicated to help men become professional traders using my Forex approach, the Pip and Run approach. It's a proprietary system I developed some 20 years ago. 20 years ago, where does time go? I worked as one of the world's largest Forex broker dealers, as a Wall Street currency analyst and strategist and trader coach. And I have been dedicated my life to helping people do that. I trade professionally. I manage my own book. And so I like doing these live programs to allow you to look over my shoulder, see how I approach the markets. And you can actually see me place trades. I pull the trigger live. I've been doing this for a long time, almost 20 years. I've been doing it live, and so I'm glad you're here, and hopefully we'll make some money today. And no, for those of you who are on YouTube, howdy do to you. I know that you're probably 5 minutes delayed, and so if you are wanting to be part of these real-time trades and avoid the latency that we usually get with YouTube. We have some latency, and the latency means that if I place a trade, you may not see it till 5 minutes or 3 minutes later, depending on how your internet connection and the traffic that's on YouTube, right? If you want to be in real-time trading with me, then you want to email me at greg@elitetradersu.com and join my my VIP group. It's just $97 a month. And you can have access to me and a whole bunch of courses and things like that. But if you're, if your budget's a little tight, feel to enjoy the free YouTube content. Maybe you'll pick up a tip. How I handle the markets, how I approach them, and I do some dramatic things. I have sound effects, and I'll scream, and I have my bell. I ring my bell. I do some other things. Okay, I do it for fun. I do it for edutainment. Edutainment is a combination of entertainment and education, right? And so none of the trades I do are advice or recommendations. Is that you can look over my shoulder. If you want to trade along, that's fine. If you want to trade against me, that's fine. If you want to do it in a demo account, that's fine. If you want to do it in a live account, that's fine. But the whole thing is, the best way to learn for me is to see somebody do something. So is more instructional than anything else. It's more. Hope you enjoy it. Tell a friend. Let's grow this channel and grow the service. And then, as a special offer, we're going to. I want to share with you what we do on our school group. We have a free school group with free courses to support you. So if you want to be part of a vibrant community dedicated to Forex scalping, I'm a scalper. I like being in trades for a minute, 2 minutes, maybe under an hour. I am not trying to I'm not buy and hold guy. I'm not an ICT guy. Those systems are fine, but this is my own system called Pip and Run. You look at my hat, Pip and Run. All right. Why buy and hold? We can Pip and Run, and we like getting in and out of the market. Sometimes I'm using a 15-second chart. Sometimes I'm using a 1-minute chart. Okay. If that's not for you, then you can maybe find another channel to go to. And that's fine, right? But if you are into short-term day trading, because I'm helping, my goal is to help traders who are a little bit older. They're 40, 45, 50 years old, and they need the power of compounding. They need to compound quickly. They need to compound in days and minutes, not years, not months and years. And we can compound the markets, as you will see, okay? So enough of that. Before we get started, I usually like starting off with prayer. My Christian faith, my belief in Jesus Christ is core to my strategy and core to my life. So let's go before the Lord. Heavenly Father, thank you, Father God, in the name of Jesus Christ, for your love and blessing everyone here under the sound of my voice. Bless their families, heal them, fill their lives with joy and peace. Take away any oppressive thoughts and give them safety and health and healing and prosperity in the name of Jesus Christ. And for all those who are traders out there, thank you for blessing our eyes that we may see winning opportunities in the markets, so we can transfer the wealth of the wicked into the hands of the righteous. For if we seek thee first, the kingdom of God and your righteousness, O Lord, you said you will give us the desires of your heart. And we just thank you for your presence here right now, Holy Spirit, reaching out to everyone who's in need and blessing them and healing them wherever they have a pain or an uncomfortable situation. In Jesus' name, amen. Praise God. Hallelujah. Yeah. Woo. Let's do it. Okay, guys. All right. Again, if you're offended by it, then you just find another channel to go to. Okay. You don't have to be here. But if you, I will not be ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is the power of God to all who believe. First for the Jew, then for the Gentile, is the power of salvation for all who believe. And that's what I believe. And so, if you don't have to believe it, it's okay. This is a free country. That's why we live in. That's why I live in the United States. Freedom, guys. All right. Now let's go ahead and go through our checklist. What we like to do is I like looking at the market. I like giving it looking at the market and giving it an overview. And so I'm going to use my top secret, one of my favorite all-time tools, which I created myself, and it's called My Market Heat Map. My Market Heat Map is an arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. It tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, what's not in the market. So I know it's a mouthful. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to share screen and share some sound portion of the screen here. And that's My Market Heat Map. And it's real simple to use. People are like, well, how do you use My Market Heat Map? Well, green is an uptrend, red's a downtrend, and gray or black is stay away, right? And so you can come here for free, right? My Market Heat Map, we have one of 6 powerful heat maps on the front page. And there is this is the Forex majors. So we also have commodities. We also have the crypto majors. We also have commodities, gold, silver, and oil. We also have stock indices. We also have global stocks. We also all those groups are here, right? But for the free, we just give you one of the heat maps. Right now, the euro is at the top of the heat map of 0.25%. Dollar yen took a dive, 0.59%, followed by dollar CAD. I'm going to be looking at euro dollar to trade, maybe looking at some, maybe even getting short, because we can make money going up or we can make money going down. That's the great thing about the Forex market. It's easy to short sell. It's easy to go long, okay? Also, another free tool that's here absolutely for free at mymarketheatmap.com. Again, that's mymarketheatmap.com. Absolutely free, no charge. Right? I know you guys are some freebies. Hey, I like a good freebie too. Hey, I want to get my pedicure, get my feet, get that ashy stuff off my feet. And in the parking lot, there's a big red truck, and it's a Cheez-It truck. And the guy says, "Hey, would you like some Cheez-Its?" I go, "Yeah." He gave me a big bowl full of white cheddar Cheez-Its to sample. I mean, it was more than a sample. It was like no Costco sample. It was like a tray. He says, and he gave me a bottle of hot sauce. Put some hot sauce on it. Hot sauce on Cheez-Its? I'm going, all right. That was good. So I had this Cheez-Its, we got my toes done. It was great. It was a great day, free Cheez-Its. I mean, I already bought a box of family-sized Cheez-Its anyway, right? But anyway, so free, I understand free. And even though I know I'm a millionaire, but hey, millionaires, you don't stay a millionaire paying for everything. A freebie here and there is always a good thing, right? So there's the economic calendar here, right? So again, free. I digress. We got a lot of UK data, but the pound didn't do a whole lot. It's in the second spot. Remember, I told you the pound was going to have a lot of data. We have some Japanese data in 36 minutes. We have balance of trade. So we might want to look at euro yen. That may be something that's on the, and then we also have a lot of Australian data too. So maybe Aussie yen may be something worth looking at too. We have a lot of labor data out of Australia, right? Anyway, so these are some things we're looking at. someone asked in the school group, how do you find like good pairs to trade? I go, hey, I want to see strong strength in the my market heat map. I also want to see if there's a flag, fun with flags. That's a British flag. That's GBP. So I look at GBP. Oh, that looks like it's pretty active, right? So usually if there's news behind it, it's active on the heat map, it's probably a strong pair to trade, right? So why? Because it has a story behind it, and people like stories. We all kind of grew up on stories, right? And we grew up on stories, right? And we grew up on stories, so we go to these story stocks, these stocks that have stories behind them, right? So this is the euro. Look at that spike up! Wow, to 172, and we had our bear flag. I drew that, and that was like 6 o'clock in the morning. It dropped. Remember, I'm not up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was out cold, right? Eastern time, right? So that's 3 o'clock my time. I'm out, and we dropped 3 hours different, and then boom, we dropped. And look at that buy arrow. Oh my goodness. Look at this little buy arrow right there. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's magic. I know. 30-minute chart. Look at that. Oh, we got some more little buy arrows right there on the 30-minute chart. And we got a little triangle pattern there. Oof, oof, oof. Got a little triangle consolidation. And on the 30, that's on the 30. Let's check our, maybe we might go down to a 5-minute, maybe. See if we're getting ready to pop. We don't have an arrow on the 5-minute yet, right? I'm using this arrow system here. And the 10-second chart, 10-second chart is off the charts. Where are you? Where are you, Mr. 10-second chart? Oh, there we go. It's too fast. It's too fast for you, Greg. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down to the 15-second chart, slow it down a little bit. It's like slowing down, Greg. 15 seconds slow to you? Like, yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go too fast. And I'm gonna make sure that I don't see anybody in the room today. I did send out an email. You guys gotta check your emails for VIP. I can't drag you. I can't go to your house and drag you into the room. It's like, so I don't know. Sometimes they show up late, right? They show up for the 8 o'clock money train. That's what they do. This thing at 8 o'clock, it usually trucks in one direction. Right now it's 7:16, so they'll come in there, fashionably late. Hey, Greg. Hey, what's up, VIP group? Where were you? We know nothing's gonna happen at 8 o'clock. So was it? So Euro is kind of nothing's going on in Mr. Euro. Mr. Pound. Mr. Pound has a buy arrow on the 30-minute, right? And yeah, these arrows, they correspond to a program that we got running in the background. And usually we want to see, we got a nice buy arrow here in the 30-minute, but right now it's pulling back. So I just wait till the lower time frames to give us some arrows. And, right now the red arrows are in control here. Higher time frame looks like saying, nah, how about 15-minute, a little closer. Yeah, 15 is red, right? So we'll see, right? The 15-second is turned up. Look at that. But nothing going on in these other time frames. So I'm just gonna kick back. See stuff starts in that lower time frame and starts rolling this way, right? I want confluence. I want green, or emerald, snowy colors, real simple, right? So Aussie has lots of news coming up, and also look at that nice red arrow. and sells are just coming in strong, right? In fact, if we get a red arrow on the Australian dollar, I might try to get short um, until I get down to there. 65.18. Oh, that's like 4 pips or so. Oh, that's not a whole lot of not a whole lot of bananas there, right? I mean, there's something from here to here. There's a little bit, and it's rallying, dropping, rallying, dropping, rallying, dropping. So the rallying, I think we're gonna get a red arrow soon. And we get a red arrow. Like, hey, Greg, aren't you gonna teach us about technical analysis? Like, nah, that was a long time ago. This is gonna be, we're gonna keep this really simple. Red, go down, green, go up, trade in the direction of the trend. We're in a sideways chop though, really. And we want maybe try to play the range, maybe. 65.23. Maybe it could rally up to a little higher. And then we get a red arrow. We get a red arrow, I'm gonna get short. Right. So we're at 65.23. Euro's gonna turn it up. And we got no oh, thought we were getting something there. You move this out of the way. Let's zoom in on this. I'll make it bigger. Well, I want to make this bigger because I can't see a thing, right? I can. Canvas, make this. Get the jitterbug. Jitterbug. Ah, I can see the numbers. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. That's all I know to the song. It's gonna be bright, 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 sunshiny day. Give me a red arrow so I can short you today. Stop going up and go my way. I want to sell high, higher than a kite. Futures will change after stocks rose on Trump's denial that he plans to fire Powell. Yeah, we're getting a reversal here at the 200 simple moving average. Long wick down. I didn't get a buyer on the 1 minute. I don't have a buyer on any other time frame. So yeah, I was stuck in a range. I really am not a fan of this. We're in a box. We're boxed in. Let me show you where the box is. The box is here, right? And the color, I don't have a bias on either. It went up here. It went down here. I mean, I like this. I mean, it went up to here. I'm thinking that this was like people bought at the double bottom, got stopped out, took price up, stopped out, and now, A or 1, B or choppy 2, 3 or C later to go north. But we'll have to wait. What it wants to do, broke that trend line, so walking the trend line. Wow, it's really rocketing. Not really, man. Can't believe we missed all that, and we still don't have an arrow anywhere. I mean, it's not that much. I mean, this is 21, 65, 21, and this is 65, 24. So it's 3 pips. This thing could go to 65, 25 and turn at 65, 25, right? In fact, let's link everything together. And I'm going to take a Fibonacci. I'm going to tell you a fib. I won't tell you a lie. I'll go from the top to the bottom of that wick. We have, well, that's the 38% retracement. This was zero line, 23% retracement. Okay. All right. Don't I don't have an arrow. I don't have any confirmation. Aussie data is coming up next. And quarter line is at 65.25. All these are quarter lines. 65.25 is right here. 25.3, 25.4, 25.5, 25.6, 25.7, 25.8, 25.9, 26, right? Uh-oh. Let's see if we get a red arrow. Will Mr. Red Arrow show up? Yeah, I have a red candle breaking the trend line. But I don't see, okay, do we have, okay. Like a nice and big there, right? Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, it gave me a buy arrow. Wow. That's clever. It's 15 seconds. It may disappear. It may disappear. Okay. I don't really try. There's a fifth. I really want a higher time frame arrow that I can follow. Because when we get one, then price usually just falls in line. The lower time frame ones, I don't pay attention to these until we get back in trend. We start trending up, and right. So this is a reversal, kind of not a reversal, but a retrace, and then you have an arrow. It's like, I don't believe that. Price is like going, I don't care, Mr. Green Arrow. And we have an AI course where I'm taking all this code and basically uh giving it to ChatGPT and saying, hey, can you make this better? Right? Or can you do this? Can you do that? So we're doing an AI workshop this Saturday. And so we're teaching people how to make systems and how to make modifications to their system using AI. And I'm going to about an arrow. And do 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 do. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Oh, it's really rolling off the cliff there. Uh, A or one, maybe B or two. Take a look. Wow, it's really all right. Well, that green arrow uh was really wrong. Okay. If you're looking for support videos, trainings by me to help you in your trading, absolutely free, you can click this link here. There you go. So if you want to do that, oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Stop, go away, Mr. Okay, there we go. We're going to pin it to the. All right. So we have a little retrace. Back to that 65.24 area again. So we have a change in structure. We have a high, a low, and we need a lower low, maybe. And let's see if our friend will. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for, right? Let's do it. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. First trade on. We're short Aussie dollar at 0.6523. And we're gonna give it probably about 10 pip stop, 65.33. And we are got long or got short on our red arrow there. Our first trade using the pip and run indicator. Takes means I use a lot less of my brain to trade and to make money. And this is our beta test. And so far, it's been doing pretty good. I think the major thing is listening to it, but and and if you know the strategy, then you know that that all how about all these, Greg? Well, that's chop. It wouldn't trade that anyway, right? Let's see, 65. We're at 0.6523. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. I'm CEO and founder of the Elite Traders University. So glad that you could be with me here on this wonderful Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. And I got my pip and run hat on. I've got my green tea right here. Ooh. Got a little cream in there, a little stevia. Green tea is so good for you. So many antioxidants in it. And it's important to keep yourself healthy when you are. All right, let's go.
Sell, sell, sell. Don't buy, don't buy.
I love Jim Cramer. I used to listen to him when I traded stocks back in the 90s. Him and Maria Baltoromo, she'll be on the floor. Dow Jones Industrial averages at 10,000. Oh my God. And the market, she starts screaming, and then the market just goes up when she starts yelling, Those are the internet stock days, right? You guys remember that? There we go. $40. This thing, I've been on the line for 34 minutes, $50, 30 minutes was $100 an hour. That's not bad, right? Or to turn off right now, it's like, hey, $50, okay? $60. Hey now. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? Ah, $70. I got some guys in the chat room. Oh, I don't believe that the short-term says on the 15-second chart. My guy, shut up, I've been doing this for 30 years. I was doing this when you were diapers, Just shut up already. Well, trading short-term day trading is kind of risky, It's like, yeah, that's why you need a mentor. You need a mentor, you need a coach. That's what's wrong with many traders. The biggest problem is they don't have a system. You got all the ingredients, right? You got, think about it. It's like being a cook, right? Or someone who wants to cook. And you went to the supermarket, you bought all the ingredients. You bought sugar, you bought flour, you bought butter, you bought, chocolate chip. But if you don't have a recipe, it's just a bunch of ingredients, right? So you throw your RSI and you throw your trend lines and your candlesticks. You know what a candlestick is. You know what a trend line is. You know what support and resistance. You know stuff, but you can't bake any cookies. You can't make any money with your ingredients, right? You've got eggs, you've got butter, but just because you have the ingredients does not mean that you can make a cake, right? And that's the problem with traders. 90% of all traders lose because they all know about trading and they know how stochastics and RSI and all this stuff works, but they don't have a recipe, or they're using the recipe of somebody else, right? And they think by using their recipe, it's going to work. And the thing about it is the market only rewards 10% of the group of traders. The other 90% lose because they're using the same stuff, but they don't have a unique recipe, right? They don't have something that's different. So if they use what everyone has, then the market does not reward average people, right? You have to have something special, something unique, an edge. They call it an edge. Look it up. A trader has to have an edge. So what is your edge if everyone is using, who is on YouTube channel, they're using the same thing? What's the edge? What's the secret? What's the special sauce, the secret sauce? They don't. You're not going to have one. So if you don't have an edge and you use what everyone else is using, you will get everyone else's results. Okay? Right? You're going to get everybody's results because you're using the same thing. If the average trader loses and you use what all the other traders use, then you're all going to lose. Right? Well, how about you, Greg? Well, I'm going to teach you the basics of like how not to like blow up, but, which is the ingredients, how to use the right ingredients. But if you want the recipe, well, that's going to be a little bit extra. If you want to find out that recipe is, then, email me at greg@elitetradersu.com or come to the school group and reach out to me, DM me directly and say, hey, recipe, let's say type recipe, right? We can talk about it, right? It's not free. It's not cheap, but having a recipe is not even all of it either, because I can give you the recipe. You could still not come up with cookies, right? You come up with a pizza or something. When I worked for Universal Studios back when I was in college, and I was an assistant to a chef. I worked with a guy by the name of Chef Mark. I forgot what his last name was, Chef Mark. And oh my God, he had this recipe for this pasta salad. And we would make hundreds of pounds of this pasta salad. that we would ship to a restaurant at Universal called Moulin Rouge. And those big black and yellow containers, they were white back then. They had the black ones, the yellow top. But I would make 5 or 6 of those per day, right? So it's me that I would chop up tons of tomatoes and tons of red onions and cutting up chicken and making this sauce and making our mayonnaise from scratch with eggs. And so, but that recipe, I make that recipe now. I haven't worked in Universal Studios in 40 years. I make that recipe now, and I get people wanting to buy that recipe. Why? I had all the ingredients. I had someone show me, and he would taste it and say, Greg, you have too much of this in here. Make sure you're measuring the ingredients to make it standardized and this and this and this. So I had I worked for a chef who showed me how to use the recipe. And working with him, he didn't leave the kitchen. But after a while, he said, okay, you got this. I didn't have to have him standing over me, helping me with the recipe, right? And I could duplicate it just like him. So he gave me a special recipe that he developed. He created that recipe himself. Taught me how to do it, watched over me while I was doing it to make sure I was doing it correctly. I wasn't screwing up, making it too spicy or making it too sweet or adding too much, let's call that stuff. The white wine mustard, right? The Grey Poupon, right? He gave away part of the recipe, right? Oh. Okay. 740. We got a little red arrow there. I might want to cut this out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we made $20, right? All right. All right. Do we have our news? Did our news come out already? Because that was a fast move, 21:30. That news was coming up to 9:30. I don't know why we have thought this. We might have had balance of trade. The Japanese day came out. No, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Okay, well. All right. Well, we got with money. Okay. Well, I'm going to draw a trend line. We get. So it's not, at least it's not negative. But let me know if you're tracking in the chat box, either inside the VIP group. Okay. Did give me he gave me a red arrow. Okay, I'm gonna hit it again. Okay. Let me know if you get what I'm talking about. One of my guys. I had somebody like pop something in the chat box, and someone from stage 1 put something in the chat box. I'm like going, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Who's responding? What's done in my it's Daryl. Well, Daryl decided to put something up, right? You go, Daryl. All right. He's doing his sim practice. Oh, wow. That was our 5-minute chart still has the bearish arrow on there. I was hoping that 25 area would hold and we get down to 0, 0, the whole number, round number. That would give us like 25 pips. But it seems like they're defending this area down here. Another arrow. Okay. And we still have a bearish arrow on the 15-minute. So I'm just gonna hold on. We're down about half a pip. We're trading $100 a pip on the Australian dollar. I'm gonna move my Tom DeMark trend line here. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm gonna hit you again, bro. I'm gonna hit you 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Don't know. I don't know that song. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. It's remarkable. It means that when a song is playing, I remember like the first 2 lines, and everything else is just rock, 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 rock. And if it's a song I really, if you say even songs I really like, I don't know the words to. But then I look at Spotify and they put the words on. I'm like, oh, no, that's not what I heard. I really ruined it, you know? Let me know in the chat box if that happens to you, right? You listen to the song, you look at the lyrics, and it messes everything up for you for that song. Tape on me, tape on me, tape me up, tape it on me, I'll be gone in the day old cheese. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. And I go, it's take on me. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. You know what? 15 seconds is this on fire right now. We're gonna get the 8 o'clock money train. 25.38. I'm not liking this. Stacking green candles. Oh. Ooh, 25.24. I might burn this. I got a break above the high. 25.24. I want some confirmation on the 5. The 15 still says bearish. And it could be a trap, you know? It's like General Akbar. I don't know. I think my internet is stuck here. Okay. So we broke out to 25. We got a green arrow on the 5 minute, 5 minute green arrow. Long wick though. It's kind of like fake me out here. New high. 65.25. I guess it could be C, A or 1, B or 2, C or 3. Higher time frame is not, our 15-minute has not confirmed. Let me 15 is like saying, stay the course, stay the course. 5 is like saying, hey, we may get an ABC. This could be ABC. And if that's C, then this is probably, you're going to drop very hard in the next couple of minutes. It's 7:48 p.m. You're with Dr. Greg McLeod, and we're trading the Australian dollar here, July 16th, 2025. And price has kind of gone against us. We got short at 65.22. we're down about 3 pips. But if this is our ABC, I'm looking for a drop. Don't stop till you drop. And if we get our drop, I'm looking to 65 the figure. Maybe 65.00. That'd be a really nice, maybe 65. That'd be 05. All right. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. Trend line break, color change. Ordinarily, I'd probably smack that, but our gateway, our gate control candle is green, which is our 5-minute. Our 15 seconds still giving us a little bit of juice there. 15-minute is not agreeing. And we have our, okay, 65.26. We're at 26. We got 10 minutes for the 8 o'clock candle. And maybe the 8 o'clock money train decides to go southbound. But we can check, what we can do is I'm going to uncheck this. We can check the DXY. We can check the US dollar index. Not all of you. I don't want all you guys changing on me. Don't go changing just to please me. Okay. Billy Joel. It's Billy Joel, not you, Greg. All right, we're gonna go here. Now, I'm gonna turn off the symbol. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Come on. 50 megas. I wasn't phased. So we're still in this box. There we go. There we go. I want to go DXY. DXY is the US dollar index. The US dollar index is a basket of currencies versus the US dollar. The US dollar index says, I'm going to go higher. Right? US dollar index. We had a large drop down to 97.71. Buyers stepped in north, right? And now we're here, right? So we had sell, and now we have this big buy on the 30, which means the sell on the on the Australian dollar should be in effect, right? We have you can match too. Come on down.
Sell, sell, sell. Don't buy, don't buy.
There we go. There we go. Line her up, baby. Oh, we're not there yet. We gotta get the money first. Yeah, let's see. Alrighty then. Come on. Come on. Tweezer tops, pretty bearish. Got 2 wicks on top. This is brought to you by Tweezer tops. You ever get that rough stuff between your toes? Well, use tweezer tops to pull it all off. Got a pedicure today. Guy goes, "Oh, you have lots of cuticle." I'm like going, "Bro, I was here 2 weeks ago. I guess your boss didn't get rid of them all, because cuticles will grow back in 2 weeks." Something your boss missed. Nowadays you go to the pedicure. They used to have the lady with the soft hands and the file and the buffer. Now they got these guys, got guys with power tools. He puts his like shield down and does like this, like drill, like a Dremel, and he's like burning everything off your feet. It used to be like a relaxing experience getting a pedicure. Now it's like going to Home Depot. The sanding machine. You know, she had this thing that looked like looks like a cheese grater, but it was like on a wheel. Like for buffing out a car. Like, be careful, those are my feet there. I charge you $10 more for extra work. I'm like, no. Ooh, rebound. Ooh, we got a nice red arrow there. But we got our 30 has a green arrow. Oh, that's the US dollar index. Gotta be careful. US dollar index, Craig. US dollar go up. Australian dollar go down, right? They go the opposite. This is kind of like using coordinated or analysis. Let me see if anybody show up. My mom, maybe. Oh, oof. Let me refresh. I think I'm frozen. I'm the frozen chosen. Okay. All right. 7:56. 4 minutes before the 8 o'clock money train. The money train. I thought we had the train heading southbound train getting started. Oh, look, 2 red arrows. Hey now, let's do it. And got red arrow on the higher time frame on the 5 minute. I got 4 million large. All y'all's ready for the southbound train, all aboard. And here we go.
All aboard!
We need a break 65.23. If we can break that level down to the south side of Chicago, we could start seeing some bucks, little money. Right? I get money for money. That's it. Right. I had a say it anymore. Okay. 7:57. About 3 minutes, got a countdown. You have a countdown clock. Here we go. Here we go. You can put there we go. 7:58. 7:58. We're looking at that 8 o'clock candle coming in, and 7:59. And hey, we're making money, guys. Look at that. Thank you. Okay. Right. I didn't even take to take my shirt off this time. Here we go. Let's go. Um, where's our target? We got our deep. We have a really deep target, and I really like taking some money off the table when we move like 5-10 pips, maybe, right? Five. I'll be 2,700 bucks. A goodly amount of money, right? Let's do it. Let's go. 759.
All aboard!
Let's go. Drop, I say. Pay me. If I get run a 15-second chart. Let's go down to the 5-second chart. I don't want to go to the 5-second chart. I get too hyperactive. Oh, look at that. What? Really? Turn before it gets to the line. No, you need a drop. Oof. Really? That is so not right. Oh, okay. All right. Easy come, easy go, right? Trend line break, color change. I might go to manual and just start hitting this thing. Come on. Oh, I got a red arrow. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go.
All aboard!
There we go. Mike, give me a grand. Come on. There we go. Keep going. Pay Papa. Pay me, I say. Give it to me. Give me 1,200 bucks. All right. The crowd goes. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna switch over to 5-second action. 5-second action. Oh, you're gonna run some more? Oh, I should have waited for the green candle. I don't know. I'll take whatever it gives me. It gives me something. There's a green one. Come on, baby. There we go. Higher time frame chart. There's a Fibonacci down 65 of 18. 50 bucks. Oh, the low right there, of course. Yeah. Give it to me. Pay me, I say. 130 bucks. 50 bucks. Take it. All right. Hey, pay it again. Okay. Look at that. Tweezer tops. Pop till you drop. Oh, at the low. Pick off. Tick. Yeah, picked it off. Hey now. Woot. You gonna go in again? Don't be greedy. You can be a bull. You can be a bear. Just don't be a pig. Just get your head chopped off. That's what happens. Right. Yeah. What do you guys think? I should go in again? If your parameters meet the credit criteria, shut up, Don't give me that technical mumbo jumbo, Let's try to make some money here. I'm gonna put my feet to sleep. You're trading irrational, Greg, and you're responsible. Suck an egg. Is that why you don't work at the firm anymore, Greg? Yeah, because you guys are boring. Ah, sell, hit me. Oof. Give me 3 pips. 3 pips and it gave me $300. Give me 3 pips. 10 standards, baby. 3 pips. Don't turn green on me. You know better than that. Oh, new trend line. I love my Tom DeMark trend lines. God bless you, Tom DeMark. He writes a whole book. He makes one paragraph to to his trend lines. And like on that one page. In fact, my mentor said, "Hey, you should get this book called Blankety Blank by Tom DeMark." I go, "Wow, great!" Oh, the book was like so boring. He said, "No, just look. All you need is one page. One page? Yeah, turn to page 67. He talks about the trend lines." I go, "Is that it?" It's like that. He wrote 300 pages, and that one page is like where you make a ton of money from what you got that book. It's like, yeah, okay. Put another one on. Put another piece of cheese on. Uh, Come on, go. Wow, it's kind of lonely in this room. I thought I had some. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I take unbutton my shirt. Maybe people will show up and see my masculine physique. Yeah, OnlyFans. I guess no. Come on, guys. I don't care. I'm making money, right? Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, you could just blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, I can trade live and stream it. But this is Costco. You know how Costco? I love Costco. Oh, I love my Costco membership. I got the gold, premier, platinum, whatever. And the gas is cheap, and they give you food when you walk in. I mean, what kind of place is this? This is like paradise, right? And they give you all these goodies you can buy. They give you like a little chicken wing, and then you buy the whole bag, right? And then you go, oh, let me try that meatball. This meatball's good. And then you want to buy in the whole bag, right? And then they had something I forgot. It was like some type of wagyu beef, or it was some type of beef with some teriyaki sauce on it. Oh man, I go, oh, oh boy, my eyes were rolling back in the head. I was going in a food coma, and I bought the whole bag. I don't have that much freezer space. I don't have a. Oh, there we go. Going the wrong way. There. But I bought the whole bag. Why? Because somebody gave me a sample. It was good. It was tasty, right? I didn't like circle, and I've done that before though. Push my cart around. Maybe when they change shifts, they get a new person. I'll turn my hat backwards and come around and get another piece, or I'll send one of my kids to grab one. But usually, if I really like something, I'm gonna buy it, right? If I think I'm gonna get a lot of satisfaction from it, and I know, oh, I'm gonna make all kinds of dishes with it. It's nothing like I eat, I'll get tired of. It says if I had this like 4 or 5 years, Costco gives you big portions, right? And you gotta be prepared to either eat that stuff like for like a month, or have a party and eat all of it or something like that. Or I mean, because so something I buy stuff is good, but I know that if I ate this a couple more days, I'd probably get sick of it. And then sometimes you get that a really tasty Costco thing. I could eat this every single tempura shrimp, the box fried tempura shrimp. I have my air fryer going, baby. I am in it to win it to eat them tempura shrimp and that ginger sauce packet, right? The lady gave me a sample and that was it. I was gone. I go, let me, if I had room for two, I would buy two, right? But I tasted it was good and I bought it, right? And that's what this is. I'm showing you what I do, right? I'm showing you my process. I'm walking you through. I'm showing you, real gains in the market, in a live market situation, right? Yeah, you could take this trade and make some money with me, but wouldn't you rather have the bag of meatballs? I'm going to take this. Ah, there we go. Did it slip me? Oh, there we go. There we go, right? And let me know if you're watching this live, or maybe you're watching this on recording. You tell me who else is trading live like this. Give me their name. Put their name down below. I don't care. Let me know who else is doing this, right? Who else is showing you what they do, pulling the curtain back and showing you what they do, right? I've been doing this. I have videos that go back to 2009, 2010, 2007. I have YouTube videos older than people, right? That's it's like, yeah, it's like Fred and Barney. We projected on a stone tablet, with Moses, you know. Um, but anyway, oh, there's a good movie that's coming out, Guns and Moses. I want to see that, right? Anyway, I digress. You know, well, Anyway, I mean, I don't see anyone else online, and I think I've given you guys enough meatballs to fill your fridge. So you actually say, oh, this guy's legit. He's taking trades, he's talking, having a good time, giving us some sound effects, giving us some tips and things like that about how to trade. And so maybe you want to learn from me. Maybe you want to, come over to school, come over to our school community and join school, right? And you come over to our community. It's frozen, right? Well, where is this? How funny. Yeah. We got people in the room that goes, oh, he's faking, Oh, yeah, I got a request. Marie Wowlo. Hey, she wants to be, hey, I'm going to approve you. Welcome. Welcome to the group. Marie. Approved. You're approved. Right? Community. We have a vibrant community. Right? You can come over here. You're gonna ask me a question. Look at this. You're gonna watch me. See. Not only I trade, I can ask. You can ask me anything. You can ask me a question. Get it? Ask. A little hard crowd around here. Come on, guys, laugh. No, serious. But we have this wonderful community with lots of feedback. You can see I got people ask me like, hey, where's your Lambo? Yeah, you wouldn't believe if I had a Lambo because I could get one from Turo, but that's my real car, right? Trader one, right? Anyway, but there's courses here, right? It's not just I give away. You've got the baby Forex pips course where each video is short. I know your time is precious. You don't have time to sit in some boring long course. Blah, 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 blah. 1 minute. If you got a minute, you can minute on your phone while you're standing in line at the grocery store. You can learn how to master Forex. We got master pips and ticks. So minute 14. Master Forex lot sizes, 45 seconds. Minute 17, short versus long. Stop loss, explain what's a stop loss. You know what stop loss is? Don't worry. A minute. If you got a minute 55, you can learn what stop loss is. You master Forex leverage for beginners. What's leverage? Hey, you got Pac-Man. I'm going to show you how. 2 minutes to learn that. So, line charts, bearish charts. Hey, look at that. You got a minute 42 to learn that. Avoid emotional trade mistakes. Yeah, a minute 2 to learn that. Stop wasting time on losing trades. You got 14 seconds. This video doesn't even waste time telling you how not to waste time, right? Then what do you got? They got stop losses, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, how to read the economic calendar, right? You got a minute 17 to learn that. Technical chart basics. Look at that. Support, resistance. You got 47 seconds to learn that, right? This is speed learning. Speed learning. So you can learn fast. Look, support, resistance. A minute 14 to learn that. Last module, Forex and Forex trend lines in 3 simple steps. Yeah, a minute 19 to learn that, right? So, basically, you go through the basics. If you don't know the basics there, after that, go to the Forex Foundations course. It's an 81 video course, but we give you 9 of those videos here. The other 71 videos are in our paid or $19 group, right? Introducing the Forex. They're a little bit longer, 9 minutes, 5 minutes, 9 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 5 minutes and 24 seconds, right? Very, very short, concise. I don't waste anybody's time. Then one of my very successful rich students created a course called, she's from Russia. She created this, the samurai sword. To get the samurai sword, and we get this opening range breakout strategy that she created. So once you got the basics, we have a strategy that you can use in your trading, which I still use a strategy even today. You get all of that. It's absolutely free just by going to Elite Traders. Go to school.com, Elite Traders University, and you can sign up, become a member, and get access to all these materials absolutely free, right? And then there's a community as well, right? And if you want more, let's say you're already a community member and you want to take your trading to the next level, right? Then you can go to our paid community. We can go to our Elite Traders University VIP community as well, right? And then you have you get the live, you get the VIP, you get a week of the VIP live trading with me, right? And so you get the link each week. Plus, you have more courses. Like you need something on mindset. If you're more advanced, you say, look, I know the basics, but my mind is screwed up, My money on my mind, my mind's on my money, and I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, we have the master Hal Weinshank, who's a certified hypnotherapist, and he goes through these different master your mindset, and each video ends with a hypnosis exercise in order to break down blocks that are keeping you from being a successful trader, right? That in itself is worth like a $1,500 value when we offer that. Dragon Slayer, I know they convinced me to put this course on here. My student turned 300,000 to 78 million. And I said, look, I take any successful student who has taken my system and made money with it. I tell them to make a course. So this is the Dragon Slayer course. 4 modules, how to trade basically the pound dollar using his version of the Pip and Run course called Dragon Slayer. And like I said, he is a awesome trader. And then we have the Forex Foundations freshman course, which I see Shiraj has not changed to be freshman course. This is the freshman course, the first one, right? With videos, right? Risk management, very important. Introduction to Forex, risk management, understanding margin and leverage, currency crosses, trading styles, scalping. We talked about that in the other. This is the same course that's also in the beginning course, but these are the additional courses. You have the Forex Foundations course, which talks about advanced indicator support, MACD, CCI, moving average, stochastics. These are the ingredients, how to use those, right? So we have that in the sophomore. And then we have the junior level course, which has the candlesticks, evening star, shooting star, tweezers, bearish, bullish Harami, classic chart basics. Look at all these rising wedge, triple bottoms, cup and handle, bears, bullish flags, moving averages, right? How to trade fundamentals, news, how to trade news. Very comprehensive course, one of our most comprehensive courses, and this was a $4,800 course that that we included, right? Then you have the junior, we saw that already, right? And then there's a senior. These are Fibonacci retracements. You want to learn how to use Fibonacci's? That's in our paid course. How to use Fibonacci's to find price action, price targets, right? We also have harmonic price patterns, the bearish ABCD pattern, these harmonic, Gartley harmonics, bears and flags, right? And then our indicators, advanced indicators like ADX, define trends, right? Depth of market, when you can be able to look at the levels to see where buyers and sellers are using the depth of market tool, right? How to trade market depth. And so we have these market depth tools too. So all this is just a tremendous, tremendous value. And we have a our Forex Pro coaching program that's going to be added as well, coming to you soon. So again, this right now is going for $19 a month. It's set to go up to $97 a month. So I suggest you jump on the Elite Traders VIP community before it goes up. And so, Lisa. Oh, okay. Awesome. Lisa said, howdy, Greg. Thank you for the link. I'm sorry I can't make it in Sydney visiting my mom. Okay. Wish her, okay. Send her my best. Safe travels. Okay. That's her VIP. She's gonna visit her mom. So sweet. Lisa's awesome, right? And go back to the community. I'll make sure. Yeah, we had a really super cool community. In fact, this is a picture of our mastermind. We all gathered together, came to Vegas to our mansion mastermind, and you know, it was very, very cool, right? All right, guys. So again, school communities, make sure you join school, and you know, we are. We can see that we're the 8 o'clock money train. Oh, we got out there. We had an entry. Oh, all right. We took that, and oh wow, 65.16, right? And it's right now it's 8:21, and since I do not see anybody online, hang on, I'm gonna check. I see Sean. Sean has hello, Greg, with possible Fed chair shakeup news. The dollar is a live wire, could go off any on us. Fun. Yeah, I mean, look at the dollar right now. You look at the dollar. In fact, the first page, if you can't see it, this is the US dollar, right? We just stacked another candle on the 30-minute, right, with a green arrow. This thing is going nuclear, right, on the higher time frame. Lower time frame, I'm gonna hit this one more time. There we go. I'm gonna hit this southbound train. And let's see if we can hey, Courtney, bro. Hey, Sean. Hey, Courtney. Oh, you guys you come in late to the party, right? You can fashionably. Sean, I'm sorry. I misspelled Sean's name. Sean. I did it again. Sean. What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brothers? What's up? Yeah, the dollar, you know, they're gonna, you know, I like how, you know, Trump's like, I used to watch season 1 of The Apprentice. I miss you, man. I have my Hawaiian shirt on. I got me some Kona coffee, iced Kona coffee. I need to taste some Hawaii right now. Oh, you've been here since I just started. Okay. Oh, you were one of the 3. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up and thanks for your support. Gotta get the algorithm jump started to let people know that we're on. Right? Have you joined the school community, Courtney? Have you joined school? It's free. Let me give you the link. Members, invite, copy. Have y'all joined school? Have y'all? There you go. Hey, Greg, did you really go to one of the top public universities in the country? Because you sound very backwards and urban. Like, yeah, I know when to turn it off. I don't let it define who I am. Courtney, you gonna join tonight? Awesome. Oh, you have? Okay. So what do you think about it? I want to ask, is there anybody are others trading live like me and streaming? Question mark. Because I know we're delayed, so I'm gonna if I type in the chat box, I know it's real time. We're getting smoked right now. Double bottom at this 618. Yeah. Ooh. All right, no worries. Parabolic move. Usually, if we get a red arrow, I'm gonna smack you. We made this, guys. We made this pip and run. We made this indicator in our hit it. It takes two to be all right. Da 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 da. It takes two to be the other side. Do it. Da 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 da. Uh-oh. Yeah, we made this in our AI workshop, right? But then we used our so we master trading AI crypto in one blueprint. We use the pip and run weekend strategy AI signal system. And so we built this using AI step by step. We walked you through the process of creating this indicator. So, right now we're having a sale. Normally it's 1,944. But if you use alternative payment methods, we're going to 50% off, just $9.94. Will also give you this indicator. And bro, I took the indicator, gave it to ChatGPT, and told it to write me a winning trading system. And I'm going to show you what that system can do, right? So again, you can go to I'll put the link in the chat box, right? Oh no, let's go this like that and okay. So that's the AI trading workshop. How to create a system with AI. We created an indicator for the first Saturday. This coming Saturday, we're going to convert it into a indicator, right? So you can just go here again, pip and run AI trader, and you're actually going to learn how to make your own, how to talk to Chat GPT and Grok, and how to make your own indicator, right? So let me show you this amazing, which I'm actually going to share with the people who actually join, right? Now, I'm giving you 50% off of the tuition. So there's no payment plan. It's either you can pay, you pay the 50% or you pay the, put it on a credit card and do your own monthly payments that way. But when you see this, I'm like, I remember back in the day, you got my wife, she loves TV. She loves watching TV when she's this is 2006. Flat panel TVs were not around that often, right? 2004, 2005. You had the big box TV sets, right? If you want a flat panel LCD TV set, that thing was going to cost you about $1,600 for a 40 inch, right? So I took my money, I know I oh no I didn't. Because I didn't have the money. I just had moved to Texas from California. And I wanted my wife, for her birthday to have a TV set. So we had a dresser, took the mirror off, and I went to Best Buy. And the TV set, the Samsung 40 incher was bigger than my car. I mean, literally, my car was small. I had a Cobalt, and I was, a Chevy Cobalt is a small car, and the trunk is not going to hold a 40-inch TV set. And then this guy rolled down his window and yelled at me, "Yeah, I'll never fit." I go, "Well, thanks a lot for nothing, por nada, right?" But I said, "Well, it's in a box. Why don't I just take it out of the box?" And it fit, right? And I took it home. I go, I got a Best Buy credit card, and I went into debt. I went into debt to get this TV set. This LCD flat panel TV set for $1,400. Now you get them all day long at Walmart, and they're like $200. If I took that $1,400 and bought Bitcoin with it, well, then I could have a whole wall full of TV sets, right? But that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying was, I wanted to do something for my wife, and I was willing to get into debt for it. And she was so happy to have this TV set on her dresser. She came in the bedroom, jumped in the bed, looked up, and there's this 40-inch TV, which was pretty big back then, right? Now people got 85 inches. Like, yeah, mine's bigger than yours, and I have TV envy because yours is bigger than mine, right? So anyway, so what I'm saying is, when you see something that's really, really good, or you have a really good motivation to, you find a way to make stuff happen, right? So I'm going to show you this, and this is going to be one of those things where you find a way to make it happen, because I am never, ever, ever going to offer this ever again. I won't have to, right? Because you say, well, maybe you need the money. Let me show you this, right? Let me show you this, right? Oh, really? Okay. So this is, I made a strat. I took this indicator and I gave it to ChatGPT. And I used an expensive version of ChatGPT, not the free one or the one. I used like version 4.5, blah, 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 and dropped it in there. And this is not even the right one. All right. Let me show you that. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Those are good results. Don't get me wrong. That's tremendous results. But this is, I really shouldn't show this, because it's like, this is stuff where this is like top secret, don't show this to anybody kind of stuff, right? Because you show stuff that's too good, people in dark glasses and helicopters start showing up around your area, right? So I'm just going to show this once. I'll probably never ever show it again. And you can take advantage of this offer. If you don't take advantage of this offer, it's going to be one of those things that you'll say, "Oh, I remember Greg showed me that a long time ago, and I didn't take advantage of it because I didn't have the money," right? I had a chance to get Sirius Radio for $599. I would be a founding member, and I would never ever. It was a lifetime subscription to Sirius Radio. I go, yeah, they may go out of business. I spent all this money, right? But they didn't, and I've spent over the years, over the past 20 years, I've spent over $600 with Sirius Radio in monthly subscription fees, right? So the lifetime offer was like a tremendous, tremendous deal, right? So, I kind of regret that. I could have gotten certain things. I could have got lifetime offers, and I never did. So let me show you this again. Okay. So we took our strategy and I put it into, I'm gonna hide this. Right? And so it put buys and sells and buys and sells, right? And this is for 1 year from July 15th to July 2024, to July 15th, 2025. And TradingView has a back testing performance based thing that tests to see if the strategy is any good, right? So I put $10,000 into the back testing account for 1 year. For 1 year. Then these for on dollar yen, this is what that $10,000 became $71,120.16. Again, this is back tested. That is a 711.20% return on investment. 711%. Max equity drawdown. Now, this is not going to pass a prop challenge. Prop challenges usually have a 5% drawdown limit or 6% drawdown. This is like closer to 8. So guess what? You can tune it to maybe pass a prop challenge, but the max drawdown on $10,000 is $1,496. That is nothing. 7% drawdown. It took 12,697 trades. It wasn't 90% right like our pip and run when we do manual strategy. It was only right 40.93% with a profit factor of 1.39. So this is the equity curve. I'm going to show you the equity curve. Look at the smooth equity curve. Not much drawdown. This purple represents the drawdown over time, right? So basically, it made 12,000 trades, and it made, $70,000, $71,000, right? I've already built this because I wanted to build it ahead of time. Like Julia Child, she bakes the cake first, then she goes through doing the ingredients, and then she'll pull out, this is the finished cake, okay? So I'm going to go through the steps of how to build this during our workshop on Saturday, and I'm going to pull out the finished cake. And guess what? I'm going to give you the cake, right? So I don't know if that is of any interest to you. But if you see this, if you're watching this video now, because it's going to be up for a while, but after Saturday, I'm going to pull it down because I don't want people seeing this and then saying, wow, because really weird things happen to people who create stuff that does really good things. But I'm just putting this out there that if you want to change your life and for the better forever, you're going to find $994, right? Or you're going to find a credit card with $2,000 on it. And you are going to sign up for this crypto blueprint, right? You're going to sign up for it because it will be totally life-changing, right? And if you don't, and because because after a while it's kind of like, well, you're gonna sign NDA, non-disclosure, blah 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 blah, and you're sued for millions of dollars. If you've done Pip and Run, you sign one of those anyway. You're gonna sign one for this, right? And after that, it's gonna be shut down. It's gonna be like 10 to like 8 spots available. Probably got found down to 2. We're going to lock it down, and then that's it. You'll never hear from this ever again, and this video will be destroyed. I'm going to destroy this video because I don't want nobody to go, no, 711%. I won't even advertise. I won't even tell anybody. I might do some live trading with an arrow, but we're going to be cranking this in our accounts, and maybe we'll open up for investors, but you're going to have $10,000-$20,000 to invest in a fund like this. And that's it. You say, well, nobody has anything for the little guy. Or the little guy doesn't want to invest. So therefore, the little guy, he who has much more will be given unto them. So this is your opportunity. Have until Saturday to get this together so you can get a hold of this. Okay? To get a hold of this. If you don't, then, it's, why? This is why. Because just the indicator, I mean, $3,590. I'm clicking that and bam, bam. Yeah. Yeah. Right? That's how we do it, right? That's how we do it. And the crowd goes wild. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was nice. It was good for you as it was good for me.
House of pleasure.
Because let's ring that register, baby. That's how we do it, man. Did you notice that I was showing you about the AI, doing all that talking, and I was completely comfortable and knew exactly when to get out because I got my arrows for that. But this thing will doing it automatically, guys. I tell you, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've heard about neural networks. We were trying to program stuff back in the 90s, guys. I've got tons and tons of programs I bought. I was a FAP Turbo. You guys remember old FAP Turbo back in the day? You know, I had Forex made easy back in the day. I mean, all this stuff, and I've taught hundreds of people. See, look at that red arrow going, Greg, what are you doing? Stop talking, get short. I'm like, oh, bro, I am mentally exhausted. I'm so grateful that you know, I have people go, well, you be on the beach and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, every time I teach and show somebody something about this market, I get better and better and better, right? And you got to figure how many times, you know, I've been doing our group coaching call, and I might have missed one group coaching call in 10 years. 2 hours of showing people what to do in this market. 2 hours. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. You know. Oh, that train just left 6:13 to 11. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to pop. I'm gonna wait for it to pop up and re-enter again, right? I've been doing this. I taught kids in middle school back in 1996 how to do this, guys. Right? You know, I'm not. I like I said, I've been teaching people how to trade longer than a lot of people have been alive. I've taught my mom how to trade. I've taught my 85-year-old father-in-law, God rest his soul, had a great retirement. Why? Because he learned my system and learned how to trade. I taught kids in South Central, gangbangers, and you know, kids on the street how to trade the markets. You know, back in the 90s, right? 1996. That was my classroom, guys. I had an old shop class. I converted it to a computer lab. I got computers donated from Vons, from the Detweiler Foundation, and then I hooked those out in the back, right? But we were using newspapers here for the LA Times Stock Market Challenge in 1996, and so the kids, Black and Hispanic, working together, looking at newspapers to look for trading ideas for our next trade. And each one is in a group, right? Well, that's her. That's Tara. Sorry, I was at the University of Houston, and I heard someone say, Mr. McLeod. I'm like going, nobody calls me Mr. McLeod unless I taught them in school, public school. And I looked around, I'm going, Tara, oh my God, Tara, you look exactly like you did back in 1996. I don't know, black don't crack. This is proof. This is proof, guys. Same hairstyle, 2014, right? And she told me that what she learned, she kept all the notes and all the materials from 1996 to 2014 to invest. And she traded. And she has a master's degree. And she has 2 kids. And she lives in Texas, right? She moved to I think Grand Prairie, Texas, right? So I'm just saying that I've had an impact on all these kids, teaching them how to, immigrants, non-legal immigrants, whatever. I ain't care. I love kids, right? That's what I do. I'm a teacher. Teaching is in my blood. I come from 3 generations of teachers. My great-grandfather, Thomas Abraham McLeod, started a school for ex-slaves. It was the first one was burned down, right? To help slaves transition from being a slave to all of a sudden now you're free. You just don't just go ahead and do that. I'm free. What do you do when you're free? You're used to somebody telling you what to do, whipping you, telling you when to eat, when to work. Man, it sounds like a job, huh? Right? Thomas Abraham McLeod. And now, and then part of the school is still in Alabama, part of the Talladega School District, right? So that is, so that's my. So people say, "Well, Greg, you're a teacher. You don't know anything about me. I come from generations of teaching. My mom was a teacher, so just because I learned the markets and make money doesn't mean I stop teaching, right? That's in my blood, right? And I always wonder, like, how, and my daddy, oh yeah, I learned about this when I was 50 years old. I didn't understand it. My dad goes, oh yeah, your great grandfather, he had a school for ex-slave. I go, wait, come again, Dad? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. You forgot to tell me I'm 55 years old, and you just telling me my great grandfather had a school? It's like, yeah. I'm like going, okay. All right. Real, And then my cousin Houston Brummett wrote a book about the Talladega School District in Wilsonville, Alabama. Right? You can actually get a copy. It's Talladega Days, Race, Rule, Life, and Memories, Forgotten Legend, and KKK Survivor. Wilson, Chapter 3, Wilsonville, as described by Mildred McLeod. Right? And, and becoming a doctor in Talladega, Alabama, William Brummett, my uncle, my great uncle, right? Houston Brummett is my cousin, which is, he just passed away. God bless him. But his dad and my great granddad, his granddad, my great granddad, well, that's him, right? And he looks, really, it looks like, and there's my wife, and there's my 3 daughters. And so he wrote the book, Talladega Days, right? And he autographed my book that I bought on Amazon from him, right? And, but that is the section about the McLeods in this book, right? Surviving the KKK, burning down our school, right? So I can substantiate everything that I do, right? There is an electronic history of everything that we've been doing, right? So anyway, so when people say, well, if you were so rich, why aren't you on the beach trading? Blah, blah. That's what you would do, because you're fucking selfish. And that's what you would do if you got this. And that's why you don't have it. That's why you don't have the magic touch to pull money out of thin air, right? Because you are selfish. And that's why you're listening to me. You're like saying, well, how does he do it? And I can't. Because you've got to have a good heart, and you have to have the heart for people. And if you say, well, if you were successful, you would just be on the beach. That's what you would do. That's what your selfish heart would do, right? You're just talking your own book, right? And you're trying to put it on me, right? But that's, when I work for a Wall Street firm, I'm not trying to judge anybody, because I worked in a Wall Street firm, and everyone at the firm thought just like you. What made me different was I came from education. I came from a Christian education background, educating people, looking for others, serving your kids, serving your children versus serving yourself, right? Which is different. When you meet a teacher, they're taking their last money and buying school supplies for the kids. We bought deodorant and clothes and school supplies. We were doing stuff. So much of a teacher's salary is used to help their kids. That's where, when I was a teacher, that's how it was. So looking after other people was just part of the process, right? It just makes sense. To other people, why are you doing that? It doesn't make any sense. Because you're selfish. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's how you are. You're self-centered. You only care about yourself. And so that's how you think. And so you think everyone thinks like that. So when you come across someone else, you think, well, why is he doing that? What's the angle? There is no angle. The Bible says, cast your bread into the water, it comes back multiplied. And that's why I can do stuff like this, right? Where I can come in and I can hit the market. And you saw it. You saw it. I just showed you, right? I just showed you. You saw me get in and out of all these trades, right? So let's add them up, right? Using, I didn't have any indicators. Yeah, I didn't have any indicators, right? I was showing you my totally lazy way of trading, right? Green arrow, get in, right? So $3,270 plus $190, right? Plus $80 plus $1,160, right? Plus $20. So I was up $180 in that. That little trade turned around on me. Anyway, didn't matter. Plus $350, right? So that's $5,070 I made in what, an hour and 48 minutes? You know, hour and 48, that's 108 minutes, right? An hour and 48 minutes. An hour and 48 minutes. 60, 108 divided by 108. That's 46. That's $46.94 per minute, right? Like $2,816 an hour. Show me some dollar signs in the chat box if you're excited about that. And the thing about it, it's just not me, guys. You say, like I said, it's not about me. I can do this, but I have students that can do this too, guys. Right? My students are they're pretty good. I mean, Sean and Courtney, you know some of them as well. Oh, okay. I was wondering where's Giazzo? I love Giazzo. Giazzo's my internal internet, right? So let's go Apex, right? A lot of them deal with Apex. A lot of them have, they have all the Jabril King, Rudy, James Rogers, Danny, right? Michael, William Altermat. All these guys are, they're funded traders. They're funded, right? Jacobus Goosen, right? These are all funded traders. Almir Bajarovic, right? Almir laminated. See, that's how his certificate is laminated. He laminated it. He laminated his certificate from ETU, and he framed it, right? Eric, when we had Surge Trader, Eric, my guy who actually I had a guy named Jonathan working for me who uploaded videos. By watching the videos he was uploading, he passed Search Trader, got a $25,000 account, right? Just by watching, he was even in class. I was going to charge him. Like, look, bro, I'm paying you to do this, and you're making money off of it, right? Jacobus Goosen, $200,000 trading account. Got to keep 80% of the profits, right? I mean, come on. Robert Lopez, single dad from Texas, I mean, he's so excited. He says, thank you. I go, thank you for what? He says, 47,000 on my funded account for the day. 47,000 on my funded account for the day. $47,000 on my funded account for the day. For the day. For the day. Okay. For the day. Okay. Thank you, Robert Lopez. $47,000 in a day. The guy borrowed the money to join Pip and Run, and he pays me back like the next week because I asked him, I go, bro, you didn't have any money. How did you pay me back so fast? He goes, I made $47,000 on my funded account. I took the money. I got to keep 80% of it. And he paid me off, right? Because he knew that the system was so good, right? I mean, just amazing, 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 right? And then you have all the students that we help get through our stage process, right? You know, I mean, look at all the smiley, happy faces of people who have passed our 3-stage process to go on to become funded traders, right? Look at Jimmy. Jimmy, oh my God. Jimmy passed the challenge. Look at him. He had a certificate, stage 1 certificate, stage 2 certificate. And then he goes on, and then look, he passes a futures prop challenge. Best day, 41.2% in one day. He made $1,241.66. His worst day was he only made $412. He only, oh, okay, everybody say, oh, he only made $412 in a day. It's his worst day. Average winning day, $753.82. That's his average day, was $753.82. His average, right? His average losing day, the day, taking all of his losses and adding them up and dividing by the number of days, his average losing day was 0. Not defined. No days. 0. Losses, 0. Right? And then his profit target was $3,000. So he made 3,000. So that's a 6%. He had to grow up by 6%. He did that. Best day cannot be greater than 50% of your goal, consistency target. Do not hit or exceed the $1,000 daily loss limit, which you avoided. Rule. And so what happened? Well, he started on March 5th, ended on March 8th, took 4 days, 100% wins. 100% wins. Why? He used the pip and run system, guy. Pip and run. Why buy and hold when you can pip and run? Our scalping system is proprietary. You can't find it on YouTube. You can't find it anywhere. You can't go to some Indian website and download it. Why? Because I have it on lockdown, guys. NDA. This is like teaching you how to become King Midas, how you can touch stuff and become golden, right? And I'm going to teach you in that Saturday workshop how to create a signal service to do that for yourself and how to convert that into a strategy that in back testing, for me, it did 711% per year. Unheard of, right? This is magical stuff. Like I said, I won't be doing this again. I'm just fulfilling a commandment. In fact, people have told me, God told me I was praying for help and your video came up, or I was praying for help and then this came up. I came up on their feed, or Jamie says he prayed for help and an email came to him, right? It came to Jamie, right? Jamie is my pip and run he's the only certified pip and run trader for our company. Because this is what he did. He did 594%. And in 400, he did it on my birthday. He says, I'm going to quadruple the account on your birthday. My birthday is October 12th. He made, on October 13th, he had 472.73% in one day. In one day, using the hip and run system. Hip and run. Not order blocks, not ICT, not support, not the demand zones. I'm sure they all work. But I don't teach any of that. I don't teach something that you can get on the internet. I teach an exclusive strategy that is not taught to anybody unless they invest in themselves and they have the time to invest in the system. This is unheard of. When people go to, I'll give you the link, right? Could be like, don't believe me, right? Or they'll say, oh man, there's that demo. Can you do this in demo? You blow up demo accounts, right? You think they're going to put an astronaut or an airline pilot in a real airplane unless they have successfully flown an airplane and not crashed it numerous times, right? Do you think your doctor could operate on you unless he operated on some cadavers, some dead folk first? They didn't just throw them out there and start operating on live people. They put them on a demo. They put them on a fake person or a dead person first, and then move them to live. And that's our 3R-step process. Our 4-step process, we take a person from simulation to demo to live in 3 stages, with the 4th stage being we take it to prop. We take it to prop trading, right? Why can you pass the prop? Why can my guys pass 5 and 6 prop accounts? It's because they follow the 4-step blueprint. Simple 4 steps. 1, just like you learn how to play the piano, the trombone, learn how to ride a bicycle. Yeah, practice, right? You can't go play Carnegie Hall if you can't play scales, right? You start with simulation. You practice on fake money and you generate sim fake results, right? Just like my student Daryl. Daryl's killing it in simulation. He's stage 1. He is stage 1. He is not in a live account or a demo account. He is simming and he's making, he's doing $1,000 trades, right? Look at his sim, right? Look at this equity curve, right? Look at his sim. He's practicing. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes permanent. We practice until you have a 90% win rate over 14 days. Drill PDR. Practice, drill, rehearse. Practice, drill, rehearse. Once you burn it on your brain, right, through spaced repetition and unconscious competency, we have moved it from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. So now you act automatically, right? I mean, if you're getting into a judo fight with some guy, you can't say, wait. Let me turn to page 43. Put your hand here and grab here and let me throw you. It's like, no, you got to be able to do this stuff unconsciously. You need unconscious competency, right? You memorize and then forget. Just like you're driving a stick. You don't go, oh, first gear, second gear, because you start jerking because you're using your conscious mind to think. I can shift, you're eating a hamburger, you're driving with the steering wheel between your legs. Why? Because it becomes unconscious competency. And many of you trade and you have no unconscious competency. You're consciously incompetent, right? When you have a 90% win rate, no more than 5% drawdown in your trading, you move to stage 2. You get a certificate, you move to stage 2. Then you take a $10,000 demo. Same rules apply, except an 85% win rate and a drawdown of no more than 5%. He said that's not possible. No, my students do that. They'll kill that. They'll double that, triple it. Like you just saw Jamie. Jamie did 594%, right? He overdid it. Now, once you pass the demo account, you get a certificate. You move on to stage 3, small live account. Small live account is you take $100 or no more than $500, something that's not going to freak you out, but enough that you'll feel the pain of I lost $50 or I lost $10 or I lost $5, right? I want you trade with the smallest position size, and you're going to fight. You're going to work those demons, that fear and greed, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. You're going to attack all of those demons, those gremlins, about live trading. The transition going from demo to live is where we work it out. But we work it out with small amounts of money, right? We're not taking your life savings and putting it here. But it's more of a psychological game. This is the mental mindset and the mindset training and the drilling and going through your trading plan, right? But because you did it in sim, 90%, because you doubled a demo, you have this foundation built in your mind that you can do it. You're not going to give up. You might blow up that account, right? But now you have confidence that you've done it before. You've doubled a $10,000 account. That's no easy feat, taking it to $100,000 with no more than 5% drawdown, right? And then doing it with an 85% win rate. I mean, it's unheard of, right? Now you're taking a stage. Now we get guys that will flip. They will flip that live account 3 or 4 times And they go, well, I don't need anything else. So we had a guy named Dirk, the Texas train robber, right? And good friend, awesome guy, awesome trader, right? And the guy, and I didn't even know that he passed stage 3. I'm like going, uh, Dirk, how's trading going? So he posts this thing. And so he posted his trades, Dirk, pound yen, $27, $86, $70. Look, win. Live account, mobile phone, pip and run, doubled the social security check again this month. Ha ha. Old man making bank. I'm saying, pull it out. Oh, yeah, congratulations. I'm very proud of you, sir. He flipped his account again. So I'm like going, you flip your social. I mean, a lot of people live on Social Security and they can barely make ends meet, and that's all they've got. He has enough confidence to take his check, take his whole check. I won't advise you to do this. Don't do this, okay? Don't do this. But this guy had so much confidence in himself, in the system, that he took a Social Security check, money for his groceries, money for his rent, money for his food, money for his utilities, put it in a trading account and doubled it. Not just once, but he doubled it again. Old man. He's not a young cat. He's retired. He's on a fixed income. It's not fixed anymore. Why? Because he can stick it in the trading account and double it. I don't advise anybody to do this. I didn't tell him to do this. But he felt good enough about the system that, oh, yeah, I can do this. Let me put this in here. Right? And so I said, bro, you passed stage 3. He goes, I did? It's like, yeah, you're supposed to take a small life again. You did it 3 times. He doubled the Social Security check again this month. So he did at least twice, right? So I'm like, if you double it again, well, you passed stage 3 twice. So I said, you've graduated. Here's your certificate, and we'll see you later, right? And then Jeff graduated too, because he's got he got one loss, all wins. You can't see, it's kind of small, right? He says, right with you. Our community is very supportive. Right with you. One loss. He was trading. This looks like I don't know what this is. Wow, I don't know what this is. Is that gold? But he hit it numerous times. He hit $874, right? Jeff lives in Dominican Republic. He retired early. He worked for the air. He worked for the Air Force, and he's so cool. I met him at the. I met him face to face. I met him face to face at our mastermind. Nice guy. And he gave me this. He says, the next time I see you, you make sure you have it. If you don't have it, you have to buy me a drink. So this is this coin that you got, from the U.S. Air Force, from the Minuteman missile system, right? That's Jeff, right? That's why his face is blacked out. Sorry, Jeff, I blew your cover. He's top secret guy. Well, you don't know his last name, so. But a lot of my guys are like covert and don't want nobody to know anything. But he bought a penthouse in the Dominican Republic, beautiful view of the beach, retired early because of Pip and Run, right? Which is fantastic, So great story. That's stage. So, that's the stage 4, right? Stage 3. But then you got Jamie and you got Bill. You got these guys who are killing it, right? So duration, let me show you what, so this is William. William is entering trades. One duration, how long the trade lasts. 1 second. He made $140 in 1 second. Who's doing that? 1 second to make $140. 1 minute, 24 seconds to make $360. 11 seconds to make $400, guys. Making money in seconds. Who on earth on this planet is doing this, guys? Right? That's Bill, right? Bill. I mean, it's just fantastic. Here's some other trades. Duration 8 seconds, $140. 51 seconds to make $105. 35 seconds to make $60. 15 seconds to make 200. 27 seconds to make 55. 19 seconds to make 160, and 25 seconds to make $700. Think how long you have to work to make $700, and how much bullshit that you have to take from your boss to make $700. Excuse my French, right? Well, I'm just letting you know that. Why are you working so hard, right? But if you see that flat panel TV set that's on sale, you're going to take out a loan to do that, right? But you can't find the money to invest so you can change your trading and change your life for the better, guys. And I know it's tough. Things come up. I had small kids, no money, and Mark Douglas offered me an opportunity, and I'm glad he did, because he's dead. No one can be trained by Mark Douglas. I was, and he's dead. If you don't know who Mark Douglas was, Mark Douglas wrote the most definitive book in trading called Trading the Zone. And I was taught by him and really? Did I spell it wrong? No, there we go, right? Trading in the Zone. When I was a younger, thinner guy, and $7,000 is a lot of money. That was our life savings. That was like Jack the Beanstalk, taking the cow, coming back with some magic beans. Hey, honey, look what I got. Where's the money go? Oh, I gave it to this white guy. You did what? Yeah, he taught me how to trade. Oh, yeah, right. You know what? You're gonna sleep on the couch, right? It's like I was in hot water taking our savings, but our life has changed for the better, guys. Right? But I put on a pair. I put on a pair. I got a pair. Right? Right? Some people are ruled by their wives, and that's fine. You're happy, whatever. But you're the man, and man is supposed to take charge, right? And now, she got a 3-carat diamond ring. Oh, honey, get up, it's London session. You get up and trade, right? Before it's like, that hobby, right? So the key is that once you make money trading, buy your kids something, take them to Disney World, get your wife something, and get your dog a bone or something, take them all out to someplace nice to let them know that your trading is not just an expensive hobby that takes you away from them, right? Give them something to let them know that what you're doing is real. Make it real and make it tangible for them, okay? So I need this money to do this. No, pull it out of your account and do something. And when you do, it's going to change the way they think about your trading, and it's going to make you confident. They're going to be your supporters. You're going to be your biggest fans when you can man up and take care of them with your trading, right? Like Josh Brosnan he had to feed himself. He was if you look up his story, he was an actor, couldn't make any money acting, and so he started day trading. And when he did, he made more money trading than he did actually being an actor. And so he didn't have to take stupid roles or get on game shows and stuff like other actors did. He was able to hold out for this iconic position, and Sean shared with me that story, which I found extremely, cool, right? Where he was like, he played the evil character in the, there we go, Josh Brosnan, How I Became a Day Trader. If you want to access that, come over to our school community, and you just click the link in the right here, right? I'll put that in there. Right, come over to the school community if you want to watch that and learn about that, right? But he was Thanos, right? But he was able to hold out for that role because he was day trading. He was trading. He made a lot of money trading. He was making more money trading, while he was acting, right? More money than acting until this role came out, right? Because he had choices. He didn't have to be. He didn't have to take stupid choices. He didn't have to drive Uber. I hear people that, oh, my wife says I should just drive Uber. It's like, no, if you do this right, you don't have to drive in traffic, have a bunch of strangers in the back of your car, and drive all over. And nothing against Uber. I love Uber drivers, and then sometimes they make the best traders, right? But if you have a choice to sit at home and press a button and make money versus driving around for hours and hours, you could possibly get into an accident. You're putting wear and tear in your car. You gotta have maintenance, and you got getting paid and waiting around and being away from home. If you would rather be at home, then learn how to trade, right? Josh did. And then when this role, you want to be this bad guy in the Marvel Universe, hey, he stepped away from trading, right? But it was what he did to pay the bills, so he had options, right? So I want to thank Sean for that story, right? But anyway, again, I want to just give people an offer that to get access to our classroom, our full classroom of let me go back here, get rid of that, and go here, right? But really refresh, right? Go to our classroom. So I'm going to give you the Baby Pips Forex course, absolutely free. 16 videos on that will teach you about the Forex and give you all the tools so you understand this if you don't know what Forex is, right? You could probably finish this in an hour, right? Then we'll have the Forex Foundations, the freshman level course, which should say freshman. Shiraj, can you hear me? Shivraj, you get that course. You get the freshman Forex Power course that has 9 videos. Risk management, one of the most important things that you need to learn is how to control risk. And this video is a great video. Also, how to understand margin leverage, how to size your position. How big should you go in? You're going to go with 10 standard lots like Greg does? No, because you really don't know what you're doing. So you need to go small. But we'll talk about that in the video, right? So you've got this Forex Foundations freshman course. Now, there are this is like 9 of the 81 videos. If you go to our paid group, our paid VIP group, if you're really serious about taking your training to the next level, then we have the Winner's Circle mindset. So you want taught by Hal Weinschenk, who's a certified hypnotherapist and member of the Elite Traders University team. He's also an Elite Traders University student. And so he talks about the mindset around the trader's mindset, mastering mindset, the abundance mindset, and also there's a bonus section there too. All this to help you get your mind right? Get your mind on your money and your money on your mind, and help you to think like a successful trader. The Bible says, be ye renewed by the transforming of your mind. And the reason why you're not being a successful trader is you might even have a recipe. You might even have a mentor, but your mind is jacked up, whether it's from school or from parents or from institutions or news or TV or friends, right? We're known by the 5 people we hang around with. And if you got 5 effed up people that you hang around with, that's why the nut doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? So you might have to abandon that group, get into our class or community, associate with all these wonderful people that are part of our group. Where our community has lots of great traders here. Mark Hill, Chuck Matthews, Nate Yang, all these guys are in here talking. Julian Hunt, you have all these people. You got Sean Evans. You got people in here like me. You've got Purita in there. And you've got all those things, people talking, being part of this community. You're going to become a better trader being around people that you can talk to and support you. So we want that community. right? Then you want to have the courses available to you, like the Forex Foundations course, right? And then a strategy course that you could actually use for scalping the market right away, taught by one of my top students, whose name is Svetlana. Uh, I call her a full-blooded Soviet. That girl, she shoots crossbows and 9 millimeter guns, and she raised like 3 kids. And she's the wife of my attorney who became a professional trader. She learned the system and taught him, right? So samurai there. So the samurai sword, Asia session, breakout strategy, and we have the advanced strategy as well. And so that in itself is a $1,100 value right there, right? So you're going to get the Baby Forex Pips course, probably a $900, $1,000 value right there. Then you're going to get the Forex Foundations freshman course with 9 videos, and that's probably worth another $500, right? And then you're also going to get the Samurai Sword course, another $1,100 value. So you get close to $3,000 of value, and it's absolutely free to join the school community. So again, if you want to join the school community, just you can click the link here and join school, right? And where's the link, right? Copy, and you just click the link, share with a friend, and again, absolutely free. What's the catch? It's absolutely free, right? Just want to be able to fulfill my mission to help people. Like I said, I showed you that system with 700%, and you can go to and I showed you the website too of how to sign up for that. But it's all part of my mission to help you become a professional trader, so you don't have to be dependent on the system, which could go the way it's going. It could collapse, and like we had COVID, we had a collapse, and so I had people who were restaurant owners, I had people who were doctors who lost their living because of what the government said. And so, but they were able to trade. I say, thank you, Greg, for teaching us how to trade, because we were able to trade and make money, keep the lights on while all this stuff was going on, right? And many companies have trading desks on the side. Mercedes-Benz went through a drought selling cars. Hard to believe. 2005, they made more money trading currencies than they actually did selling cars, right? Many universities have endowment funds. Endowment funds just a trading desk. University of Texas has an oil trading desk. Harvard has an endowment trading desk. Yale has a trading desk. Any major Ivy League university has a trading desk, right? Why? Because in case something happens and their normal form of income is disrupted, they can fall back on trading to provide income while they go through a rough spot. Now, major Fortune 500 companies have traders and have a trading desk to support them in case of bad times. Shouldn't you learn how to trade and have your own private trading desk? What starts with a free community, it starts with the Elite Traders University school community, then and then joining the class, join the community, interacting with the people, get around them, learn that then learn about the Forex jargon, about how the market works, with Baby Forex Pips. It's called Baby for a reason. I'm not a baby. Yes, you are. You're crying right now. You're whining, right? BMW. Don't bitch, moan, and whine, right? Drive one, but don't be one, right? Baby Forex gives you a foundation to learn how to trade, right? Gives you the language, the terminology very quickly, right? You can go through this in an hour. Then the foundation, the Forex Foundation. Oh, freshman, he had the word there. Forex Foundation freshman course, right? And then graduate from that. So it's a 3-step process. Go through the welcome, go to Baby Forex Pips, go to the Forex Foundation, and go into our strategy, right? And then you're going to do that. That's going to move you right along. It's going to cut years off your education, right? And then we're going to take you, and then once you're ready, then upgrade to our Elite Traders University VIP, where you're going to have access to live trading for a week. You're going to have access to our advanced courses, the Winner's Circle mindset training, the Dragon Slayer, again, my $78 million man. He took $300,000 to $78 million, and he wrote a course. like I said, I take successful students and make them do courses for me, and we share the profits, right? And then you get the Forex Foundation freshman course, the sophomore course, the junior course, the senior course, 81 videos in all. And then we have this upcoming Forex Pro, really kind of put it all together to give you that taste of mentorship, right? And remember, by doing this, you're going to have access to our live trading that we do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And like I said, I made a little bit of money today. So I said, look, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. I probably could have kept on hitting it, but I wanted to take this time to welcome any new people who are in the room and get them, let them know what we actually do and how we do it. I know a lot of people don't understand, Elite Traders University. There's not a lot on the website, but it's there if you search. You type Greg McLeod. I'm pretty much my social media goes back a lot older than some of these people who trade. Right, I've been doing this since I've been working with a brokerage for almost 10 years. So I'm a Wall Street insider that's dedicated to help you. I was a currency analyst and strategist for one of the world's largest forex broker dealers in the world in New York City. And so now I'm not on their side anymore. I'm on your side, right? And I'm being on your side. I want to see you win, and our goals are lined up to be the same. Will you be my next success story? Will you do what is necessary to achieve the financial freedom for yourself and for your family? Will you take charge, or will you be a victim? Right? The government wants you to be a victim. They want to hand you some free government cheese from a government store and give you some cheap ass government housing, right? And they want to control you because you start taking free stuff from them, then you are owned by them. You're no more than a slave. And here I'm teaching you how to be the master, a master of the universe, and not a slave. So if you're with me, join me. The first step is to join school. The link is the link is up in the chat for those of you who are in YouTube. And I want to thank you so much for being with me and putting up with me. I did see a question on gold, and I want to answer that really, really, really quickly. Let's go ahead. That's why my computer is like going, you're overdoing it, man. You're burning out, right? And look at that. Look at that rally, right? We bounced up pretty far, right? We got a low 6. Oh, we did the whole number round number, right? Got down to 09, right? 09, then rallied back up, and now we're heading back down, right? I want to take a look. Someone asked about gold. Alina. I don't know if you're still online, Alina. Alina asked about gold, right? So I'm going to put, why is this saying what's still, okay. XAUUSD, this is gold. I know I saw your question, and thank you for posting your questions. I look at other stuff too. And here is our US dollar index, and here is gold spot. Well, usually gold, hello, XAUUSD. That doesn't spell gold, Greg. You're funny. Funny looking. No, here we go. Are we there yet? Oh man, I'm overtime. I'm way overtime. Am I okay? You guys good? All right, here's gold. And I'm gonna put out a 30-minute gold. And gold, spike up. This is bearish, big bearish spike up to the 37, 77, 50 area. I don't have a sell arrow though. 15-minute chart. And I got a sell arrow here. I mean, this looks like an Adam, Eve, and it looks like he wants to drop, right? We have a double bottom, okay. Double bottom, 3, 4, 5. If you know Pip and Run language, you go, okay. Air 1. Ooh, where's A1? Air one, beer two, beer two. Oh, this is our two. A, B. We did, or I guess C. I mean, C was probably in here, right? Let me break it down to a 5 minute. Spread it out a little bit, right? Ooh. And I think got another double bottom going on right now. The dollar is strong, guys. Look at the dollar. Dollar is kicking butt. Look at that. It's stacking green candles. One green arrow, bro. It's all you need, bro. One green arrow on the US dollar index, and you short everything else, right? So here's gold. Okay. Oh, gold's spiking right now, right? But this is a 15-second chart, right? We might double top and drop, right? We might rally up that 3,340, 156 area, double top and a drop. The dollar is going strong. Usually the dollar and gold go the opposite direction. So let's put up a 30-minute gold next to a 30-minute, and you can see that from the 30-minute, you know, we might come down to 32.84.13, right? Okay. We could do 3, 4, 5, A or 1, B or 2, C or 3. Really interesting. We blow if we blow out 32.20, this thing goes down to 32.85, right? And we can take a Fibonacci on that too. I'm just going to take from here to here to here. 1.618, 32.85, 2.24 at 32.50, 2.618, 32.28, right?